This video is proudly sponsored by New Type. Tools, accessories, model kits, these guys have it. Hop over to newtypeshq.com and use promo code Otaku for 10% off on your next purchase. Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to another exciting build from the good folks from Bandai, Japan. So after rewatching Gundam Build Fighters and jumping straight to Gundam Build Divers, try saying that 5 times fast, I really wanted to build a master grade that truly represents what this show is all about. But most importantly, jumping into something that is drastically different from any other Gundam mech that I have built to date. And that's none other than the 1/100 scale master grade Gundam AGE II Magnum from the popular mech series Gundam Build Divers. And without further ado, let's get to it. So the moment you get this box, you're going to be immediately blown away by the fantastic and probably the most stylized looking box art that I have seen for a master grade in a very, very long time. But with that stellar box art design, this is very straightforward with what you can expect for this master grade. Everything down to the weapon accessories, posabilities, decals, you name it. This kit is ready for you to purchase. So before I start geeking out any further, what's inside the box? So right off the bat, you are introduced by the instruction manual, which will give you a brief history on the construction process and the story and how this Gundam was constructed for the Gundam Build Diver series, as well as a brief story of the main character that pilots the Gundam, Kyoya Kyojo. As for the next page, not only you get an assortment of action poses that you can put this Gundam in, but a brief summary on how the Phoenix mode works for this Gundam in the anime. And on the final page is a nice brief diagram on how you can install the sticker decals as well as transform the Gundam into Phoenix mode. So as for the first runners, not only are you going to get like the beam sabers and the sticker decals, but it comes with also more stickers for the actual eyes and the camera for the Gundam head. As for the last runners, that's also going to be housing all the clear parts down to the funnels as well as the green inner core part for the Gundam as well as the Gundam eyes and cameras, and also some reflective foil stickers. Now this next part is definitely stressful and it was really frustrating because I was afraid I was going to ruin the whole entire kit. So my original plan was to install one chip LED light to light up the jewel in the chest, but that didn't work. So at the very end I actually had to install 4 LED lights on each corner from the top to the bottom to light up the jewel correctly. So as this video is rolling, you can clearly see here I had an initial plan, but the first attempt didn't work correctly, so I had to restructure and try something completely different, which at the very end worked beautifully. dudes and dudettes, as this video is wrapping up, I want to give you guys my 2 cents on what I thought about this kit, and maybe you should consider checking it out or not. So let's talk about the bads, and then we'll talk about the good. So first, the bad. Now this part is a little bit of a tidbit, so just hear me out. My only complaint with this Gundam, besides the decals, because they're stickers, is the groin area, which gives you 2 separating pieces to transform the Gundam into a fighter jet. Because over time, as I was taking photos of this Gundam and trying to reposition it in really cool dynamic poses, the hips would just fall off, or the legs would just disconnect from these 2 pieces, and it got really frustrating. So my only suggestion to you guys all, if you want to prevent this issue from happening, I would recommend just glue those 2 pieces together. But if you still want to transform the Gundam into the fighter mode, then you're just gonna have to deal with that issue for the long term. So that pretty much sums up my negative things about the kit. It's small, it's really small, but as the makeup for the positive, this kit is fun to build. I had so much fun building this kit. Not only it has a refreshing look from the original Gundam AGE series, which unfortunately didn't do well in Japan, but giving it a nice modern looking style to it with a bright purple color scheme really makes this kit stand out. In fact, it has a very similar design from a robot franchise called Virtual On, particularly the robot Viper 2, with its bright purple pieces and sharp rigid edges with a little bit of organic flair to it. Pretty much it screams speed, and that's what this Gundam is all about. But probably one of the most key things I like about this kit the most is the design for the face, as well as the beam rifle and the shield. They kept it very simple while at the same time giving a nice modern look to it, and I really do find that very refreshing. But at last, we have reached the end of this video, and I do appreciate you guys coming to check this out. It really means a lot to me. And heck, if you guys want to get your hands on this model kit or any other model kit that really fits your personal preference, I'll leave a link down there for you guys to go check out at newtypes.com, as well as a link for Evan Design's LED lights. But until then, I'll catch you dudes on the next video.